Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Naked All Day, shooting another episode. This is episode 6 in our server play, gregtech Direwolf 20's modded pack. And we just installed the brand new version of Thaumcraft 4.1c, I think. And boy, am I excited. I can't wait to get started, but we still got some things to do before we get started with Thaumcraft. But as you can see by looking at the base, the Thaumcraft room has been built. Let's go inside and check it out. Ooh, wow. Never seen a structure built like this before. Yeah. If you ask why I've put these blocks randomly in a nice corrugated whatever, then there's a reason for it. Actually, this is going to be the positioning of the infusion crafting. So if you haven't messed with Thumbcraft yet, wait until you see what this is all about. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. We're going to get a lot of cool stuff from it. There's still more things I got to do. This is actually just the outer shell. This shell is only designed for people on the outside to look at it, but it's going to be all different on the inside. That's why it's so big. I'm going to have to go and get those resources at some point, but first, what we need to do is go into the nether. Last episode, we created our blast furnace. We now have 7 iron ingots, which we can now craft a steel pickaxe. That's going to allow us to mine obsidian for the first time. We're going to need not only the steel to make a flint and steel, but we're going to need obsidian to make the portal frame, and then we're going to go into the nether and try to get some better tool materials. We're probably going to have to dabble with a little bit of factorization as well. We'll get into that shortly. Guys, bear with me. We eventually will end up in the nether. Talk to you soon. Alright guys, well let's prepare to go into the nether and some other things that we got to do. And the last couple episodes we've been talking about building this composite vest. Well, guess what? I went hunting, killed a whole herd of cattle. The rancher's going to be pissed, but oh well. Let's go ahead and build this right now. It's going to take 6 of these advanced alloys, an iron chest plate, and a leather tunic. What we need to craft right now is the leather tunic, so let's do it. There it is. Let's see what else we got in here waiting. We got our advanced alloys waiting, and the chest plate will probably be in this. Maybe not. No worries. Let's go ahead and craft some. Let's use some of the tools that we've already created. We're going to need 16 iron ingots. Run over here to our elevator. Press shift. Go downstairs. Steam powered forge. Get to work. It's actually pretty quick for being a machine. And one more. Great. Let's go craft this thing. Grab our trusty hammer. Alright, there we go. Now let's craft this baby. Really excited now, but boy. Let's just see. Looks like we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 hearts. Is that what that is? Yeah, 7.5 hearts. Let's see what it does. It gives 9 hearts. So yeah, big difference. Big difference. Okay, so now that we've finally completed this task, it was also suggested to me by 10second here on the server. By the way, guys, we have Devin Rose, Cloud TNT, Shadow Reef all joining us on the server. A couple of them. Well, actually, they're all on TS with us, so if you guys want to say hi.
So,
This guy.
That's right. Alright, so luckily I got people that play this game with me that know what they're doing, and one of them suggested, Mr. Omega over here, say I use fluid ducts instead of the small bronze fluid pipe. So let's give that a shot. Maybe that's going to turn the noise down. That might even actually allow us to use the steam that's built up in our tanks that don't seem to be exiting the tanks. Let's give it a shot. Okay, let's take some of these off. Ran out, it looks like. did turn some of the noise off. It's probably because it has to fill the pipe. My wrench just broke, so I'm going to have to make another one. But I'll go ahead and exchange the rest of these out, and then we'll go on to the next step. See you soon. Alright, all we need to do is place our steel into the hammer forge here. Got ourselves a steel plate. And this will allow us to build our steel pickaxe. Alright, we got a steel pickaxe. We're well on our way. Let me go down closer to the bottom of the world, find some lava, put some water on it, make some obsidian, and pick 10 of them up. This will be just enough for us to make a portal frame. Alright, we'll see you guys down there. Alright, YouTube, welcome back. We are at the bottom. We got some lava. I got my bucket in hand. Mined out one square of dirt here. Take this one out, and this water is going to constantly cool the lava down to obsidian for us, and we're just going to hopefully just sit here and mine it. We'll get the first one on camera, and then I'll pause it and get the next 9 off camera. We'll meet you up top. Jeez, it's taking forever. Wait. Should we use the pickaxe that's steel and not the iron one? That'd probably help. Alright. Patiently waiting. Supposed to be able to mine obsidian with a steel pickaxe, right?
Dunno.
Could have sworn that. Well, guys, I don't think it's going to work. So we're going to have to find something else going on here. I do have some diamonds. I've actually saved some diamonds in the wall over here. See that? I found some more over here. I was just waiting to take those diamonds down until I had some sort of tool that had luck on it. I guess we're going to have to use the diamonds now. So, yeah. I've already used one diamond upstairs, so I should have 2 up there. So let's just take one of these. Let's go make a diamond pickaxe. I'm not sure why this isn't working. I'll have to do my homework on this, guys, see what happened, but the last how-to forum post that I read says that we were supposed to be able to do that. Whatever. Let me build a pickaxe. I'll meet you back down there. Alright, guys. After looking into it, apparently it doesn't say that steel can mine obsidian. It just says that it's 10 times more durable than iron. So if you've been using iron tools up into this point, getting steel now that we got our blast furnace is probably going to be the better solution. I still want to go into the nether, so I went ahead and built myself a diamond pickaxe, and we are going to get some obsidian to build a portal. I'll probably get extra obsidian because I'm going to need it for some other things in the future, so I'll probably get like 20 or 30 obsidian right now. I'm not going to have to let you guys watch me do that. That's quite boring, for that every single obsidian takes 15 seconds with a diamond pickaxe to mine, if you didn't know. Alrighty, well guys, I will see you up top before we build our portal, before we go into the nether. Talk to you then. Alright, welcome back, YouTube. Basically what we got going on now is we need to make a flint and steel, so let's see what it takes to do that. Most likely it's going to take flint and steel, but just to confirm that, we'll type that in here, click on this little button, and find out that we need a steel nugget. How are we going to do that? Most likely we're going to have to smelt it. Blast furnace, that will work. Shape crafting should be able to take some if we just... Where's our steel? Right here. There we go. One nugget. And one flint. Because it's our flint and steel. We have 10 obsidian. Let's go figure out a place to put this. Probably somewhere where it's going to remain quiet. So, underground. Went down in one of our little branch mining caves, probably. What do you say? How about down here? How about right here? No, that's not going to work for me. Let's go down a little bit more. Let's do it right here. So take a look. This is the pattern of what you need to do to build your portal. 2 missing on top, 2 missing on the bottom, 3 on each side. Fill that up with obsidian. Just like that. Right click inside the portal, and there you go. Now we're just going to warn the server, for incoming lag. And let's go. Now, somebody else on the server has already been to the Nether, so he's about 1,000 blocks away from us. 1,000 blocks is like 3,000 feet, so I'm hoping he's far enough away so when I go back through the portal, I don't end up at his house. Okay. Alright, now that we're generated in, we got quartz, pyrite. We're looking for some cobalt and ardite. So when I find some, how about I just show you that? Because I'm gonna have to look around most likely. It's not that common, so pretty rare stuff. I'm gonna have to go look around pretty far. Let me go take a look, and then I'll bring you in when we find some. Stand by. Okay, look at the portal's right there. It just barely took off, and we found some cobalt. Man, aren't we lucky? I don't think steel will get it. It doesn't get it. I wonder why. Well, let's go back to the overworld, and I'll show you. Alright, YouTube, we're back. We are just melting our aluminite agates back into molten aluminite, and we're going to be crafting our pickaxe head. And then we'll probably be crafting our tool rods and the binding cast with iron, so you see that smelting there. So let's pour one of these. Get that ready. Also, it looks like our smelter is running out of lava, so 2 things I want to try to do. I'm going to try to upgrade it before we go down to the Nether, because the Nether is known to have a lot of lava in it. So let me just grab my crescent wrench real quick. But I'm also going to try to make hardened glass, and I think I could do it out of our alloy smelter by putting obsidian in there and lead. So if that's the case, we're going to find out. And let me just not use the rest of that aluminite for our parts here, because that's the only metal that I could use to repair it, our pickaxe with later on. We're only going to be using it temporarily. That's why I'm not making the whole thing out of aluminite. There's no point. Alright, it's just about done. But let's take our tank off. Okay. Let's grab some obsidian and some lead. I don't know. I think we might have to pulverize it, so this might not work, but we do have the grinder down there, so we'll give that a shot too, right? So just grab some lead. A lot of experimenting, guys. I'm still very new if you haven't noticed, but we're going to get by. This is the steam smelter. Let's just throw some lead and obsidian in there. Nothing seems to happen. Let's go to our grinder. Throw the obsidian there, come back in a little bit because I'm sure it's going to take some time. And I'm probably going to want more than just 2, so let me go grab a handful more obsidian. How about 4 more? That works. Cast our rod real quick. Alright, man. Take it easy, bud. Hope you feel better. Put our parts in here.
User disconnected from your channel.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? And there we go. We have our pickaxe, and it's reinforced. With this pickaxe head, we should be able to mine all the blocks in the nether, so we're going to be going down there once we see if our experiment to get our hardened glass out of this machine works or not. Crypt obsidian. Prevents mob spawns. We might need one more, because there is a recipe takes 4 obsidian dust. That doesn't look like it's going to work, so we're going to have to wait until we get to the, just take this out, no point wasting it now. We're going to have to wait until we get the thermal expansion and the pulverizer to be able to get hardened glass, but no worries. We'll throw that there, and we'll put this back in here, and we're going to unload everything unless we need to bring it with us. And book and copper, and that way we can just go into the nether without worrying about too much. Alright, looks good to me. I will meet you down there. Alright, welcome back. Something smoking right there. See that? That's dangerous. There's an enemy that smokes when it's invisible, so it makes me nervous. Now we're able to mine this stuff with no problem. Well, I'm just going to run around the nether looking for this stuff, and I'll probably gather a stack of this nether rack and a couple of stacks of this nether quartz while I'm at it. It's all going to be used in recipes later. Soul sand. If I find a castle, I'll get some nether wart. So, and I will check in with you guys when I get that stuff, so you guys can see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll talk to you in a few. Alright guys, found myself on a little ledge here, but we found some ardite. Curious on what that is over there. Never seen that before. Sunstone, huh? Interesting. We're probably going to have to get some glowstone too. Alright, back to the hunt. See you in a bit. Alright, YouTube. Well, I just got back from the nether. I just want you to notice that all my hearts are white. My hunger is flashing. I almost died, dude. I didn't even get lava because I was worried about it. But we got a bunch of loot. Look at this. A couple stacks of glowstone, 12 ardite, 26 cobalt. Some other things that I don't know what to do with. I even found a blaze rod spawner and killed some. Got some of those. That's good because it's going to help us build some like ender stuff. But let me get some food in me so I could heal up and get comfortable and see where we're. Hey guys, welcome back. We got some more time left. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to plant some of these bushes that I found in the nether. Some of these I haven't seen before, but I'm going to assume that we have to plant them on soul sand or netherrack. So we might have to go back to the nether to get some. So just in case, let me just grab my excavator, and we will run outside and just place netherrack down and see if we could get something to grow on top of it. Just as, like, let's say a test. So how about right here? Yep, looks like it works. Will it work on the grass? No. How about this stuff? Nope. This stuff? No. Okay, so we don't have to go back to the nether, so let's just find a nice suitable place for this stuff. I'm thinking maybe on the side of the building here. What do you think? 10 or so? Let me see. Six? I think 6 will work. Let's go with 10. I like that number. I might make a nice little block of the stuff. So cool. Make a couple stacks of this stuff and start cultivating these. I don't know what we could use them for, but I think eventually we'll find out. Oh, we just did those, right? Yeah. Okay. And one more set. What do we got? 2 blocks between. Alright, so we'll get that started. I actually have some other berry bushes that I think I'll come out here and plant while we're at it. I've been meaning to. I got like blackberries and raspberries or some stuff. Let's see. Blackberry. Blueberry. Any mulberry? Raspberry. Let's get these planted. There's some mulberry somewhere near me. I have to go and try to find it again, but I'm sure I will. Okay, perfect. Now that we got that started, little problem with creepers earlier. Never did get a chance to fill that in. Well, I think I'll plant some more trees and get my stockpile of wood back up because I know I'm running a little bit low on my charcoal. 3 stacks to go, 4 stacks of those. I found this sacred oak sapling. I'm kind of scared to plant it because it could be one of those huge ones, and if it is, it could cause mobs to spawn on my house night or day, so I don't necessarily want that to happen. But I don't really want to get in nothing else too big this episode, guys, because we're going to have to get into factorization next episode, and that's going to be a long one. So that's our next step. We have ores from the nether, but we have to run it through factorization mod in order to triple our ores, or at least get as close to tripling it as possible, because, you know, let's just face it, that stuff's very rare, and it's very dangerous. You could die at any point in the nether, so I want to maximize our full output potential when it comes to the ores, the cobalt, and the ardite. So we're definitely have to go through some factorization, and that might even, I might be able to do that here, maybe between this wall and somewhere over here, or I might just add another room for it. I just like to add rooms when it comes to doing things and find a way to logistically hook everything up. But anyways, yeah, let's just call it a quits on this episode. It's a little short, but you know what? If you're playing your game and you're ready to move on, just watch the next episode. Well, I appreciate everything. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Thank you for what you do for me. Appreciate the support. Talk to you on the next one. Take it easy.